If you've ever bought anything from websites like Bonanza or Etsy, eBay, Amazon, you know when you're making this purchase, you're making a gamble. You don't know the quality that you're getting. You don't know if it's going to come through broken or the size that you're actually going to get. Sometimes it just doesn't even match the description of what's on the website. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a look throughout the course of this series of purchases that we make on eBay and figuring out if it's worth it. So we're not really going to be focusing on buying things like recasts of a model or somebody selling theirs. What we're going to be focusing more is on accessories for your tabletop. This is going to include things such as terrain, counters, dice. I mean, anything that you can think of. So if you have any kind of ideas of things that you want to be reviewed, go ahead and leave a comment down at the bottom, and we'll take a look and we'll see what we can get, and maybe it can help some people decide if they actually want to end up getting it in the end. What we're going to be looking at today is a purchase from eBay from a company called Little Print Shop 121. I was actually looking for some wound trackers because I had just purchased the Lord of Change, and he's got some hefty wounds, so I want to make sure that I have some counters that are big enough for him, and I kind of like the feel that they have and how much easier they make it. But I ended up coming across these guys for their battle trackers. So it includes command points, secondary objectives, victory points, and what turn it is. So I thought this is going to be a great gift. Christmas is coming up. Got a bunch of my little friend groups that play the game. I'm going to buy 5 of them to hand out to them for Christmas as a fun little thank you for being a part of our group kind of thing. So I got mine in, and I immediately really enjoyed the quality of this product. They're very durable. Just giving it a little bit of a bend. They don't snap really easily. As you can see, we have command points, victory points, turn, and objectives secured. All 3D printed. They have a bunch of different armies that you can choose from. They have the Necron, Space Marines, they have Space Wolves, Drukhari. I mean, check their website out. They have a whole list of everything that you can pick from. It's really fantastic. And it's like, all right, let's do this. Let's make this purchase. So I was very impressed with it when I came through. It was very well detailed. However, there was one problem that I ran into with one of mine. It was for the Space Marines one, and there was a misprint on it. And as you can see, there was missing a couple of numbers. It's missing half of the 30 and almost all of the 35. So contacted the seller, let them know, hey, we got this misprint. They said, oh, that's no problem. We'll send you out a new one. So didn't hesitate. They got that thing sent out almost immediately. And given that response, I was just immediately thinking, I need to get more from these guys because great seller. And ended up getting a couple more for some other players who are more casual within our group. So if you go ahead and check out the link at the bottom, we actually have a 10% off of their products if you go to their website. So the cool feature of this is it has these little dials that comes with each of these trackers that helps you keep track of how many points that you're getting through victory points and secondary objectives. They spin fairly easily. And there's also some sections for your dice so you can keep track of what turn it is and how many command points you still have left. I know a problem that I always have is I use the dice to keep track of how many command points I have. I leave them somewhere on the table, absent-mindedly grab my dice up off the table, and it included my command point dice, even if I have them in a different color. So this is going to be a great way to keep them all in the same place and prevent me from grabbing them off of the table. All of them have a little section here. Could not figure out for the life of me what that's actually for, but I know personally for mine what I'm going to do is use some of the decals that I have left over from my models and put that in there. More of a Tzeentch player myself. Chaos Space Marines usually follow Tzeentch, Demons of Tzeentch. So I think what I'm going to do is use one of the Tzeentch symbols in there for mine. Alright, so let's take a let's take some paint to this and we'll see how they turn out. Alright, painted up my tracker. I really like how this thing turned out. I'm probably going to end up buying some more for these guys. I still have my Drukhari army that I have that I will have to get one for, so that way I'm not running Zinch with my BDSM boys and girls over there. So, got a link up here, got a link down there to get your 10% off of the little print shop trackers. Definitely worth the buy. Definitely worth the money that it was. Also, give me some ideas of what you want me to look into on these third-party, second-hand, handmade websites. And maybe I'll give it a buy, check it out, give it a rating, let you know. And don't forget, hit subscribe, ring that bell and nurgle to get more notifications about anytime we post new videos.